Hello everyone, this is Moshe, the Electric Israeli, and today's topic is a very sensitive one. It's a topic, I've been reading a lot about. However, it's not a new topic, it's not a new idea, it's not a new phenomenon, and it's part of, I would say, human history since the Industrial Revolution. Let's put it that way. And obviously, things used to be the same for thousands and thousands of years, and then the Industrial Revolution came up, and then things changed, technologies change, and one idea replaces the other. The car replaces the horse and the carriage, and the airplane replaces the boat, and you get the idea. So there's always new technology. It's a very interesting topic because it has to do with humans. It has to do with labor, with jobs. So obviously, if you tell somebody, listen, there's a new technology and your services are not needed anymore, it's hard. It's hard personally to take. It's a human toll. Look, I am a teacher, a headmaster of a private school, and I tell you that in my lifetime, and then maybe not too long ago from now, the schooling will be different. It is so different every single day. Meaning the idea of kids go to school may be different. A lot of people learn from home. I did all my advanced degrees online. Everything. I never attended the classroom. I mean, I know my classmates through our chat groups and whatever, but I did 2 master's degrees, and I'm finishing my doctoral degree all online. I mean, I don't need to go to a class. You get the idea. New technologies, new ways to do things replace others. And so the question is, what will be the labor effect on the jobs per se effect on the automotive industry once it's going to be transitioned fully to electric cars, let's say. Because I'll just give you 2 numbers. I have a lot of statistics. I don't like to bore you with statistics, but I'll give you 2 numbers. Before that, electric car has 3 main components: the battery, obviously, the electric motor, and the inverter to convert the electricity from AC to DC, or vice versa, whatever. Doesn't matter. So basically that is, a regular combustion engine car has thousands of components, thousands, okay? It's much more complex operation, and it requires a lot more people. So just for comparison, it takes 1/6 of the labor force to create a electric motor than it takes a regular combustion engine motor. 1/5 of the power needed to create the battery, for example. So by far much less people needed to create the 3 main components of the car. Obviously the body and the paint and the this and the that, which is done by robots anyway. So it is going to be a tremendous effect. But what are you going to do? You're not going to progress because it's going to affect human being? I live in New Jersey for 28 years. In the past, 5 years or so, everywhere you go, you see solar panels. And almost every school, including mine, solar panels covering a lot, not everything, not yet. It's not. There's much more to do, but there is so much more than it used to be. You used to see a Tesla 5, 6, 7 years ago. It used to be, oh my God, everybody stops, takes pictures. And today, it's like another car. Who cares? You know what I mean? So the idea of progress in the last 200 years is something that we are used to. Okay, we are used to. This is something that we do. Traveling around the world used to be something you did in your lifetime once and maybe. Today, you travel, you don't think about it twice. So what I'm saying, will it affect labor market? Yes, but as my wonderful wife always tells me, new technologies come up, new ideas come up, new inventions come up. Look, so many people use their car or their second home as a source of income for Uber, Lyft and Airbnb. Okay, I cannot remember when was the last time I went to vacation to Florida. I mean, I go to Florida every year, and actually went to a hotel room. I just don't. I mean, I'm sure I did it, but I don't remember. I always go to. I rent at somebody's house, and it's so nice. So industries change, paradigms change, new opportunities come up. It's like, again, I don't want to go political because I try to stay away from it in this channel, but think about the coal miners and versus fracking versus wind versus solar. Okay, so if you're a coal miner and that's what you did all your life, it's hard. You know, what are you going to do? So there's a transition time, and you learn new skills, and that's it. I mean, I send my teachers every single year to so many courses and seminars. You can't just say, oh, I went to education school 20 years ago and that's it. No, who cares? My father-in-law, may God rest his soul, was a doctor. But he was a doctor. He was a surgeon, a urologist. But he went to medical school in the 50s. Okay, so he didn't learn how to blast kidneys, as to blast stone in the kidney using laser technology in the 50s, because it didn't exist. But of course, you learn it as you go along by updating all the time. And he was part of an amazing doctor group doctors. Amazing, successful. Okay, by progressing, by learning new technique, new technology, new everything. I remember in the 80s, I had an appendicitis, my appendicitis removed. I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks. Today, you go in and out laparoscopically, and then 1, 2, 3, and you're done. You get my point. You absolutely get my point. So as new things come up, the point of this is not to give you economic education or history education. The point of this, the naysayers are always going to do what I always like to call emotional blackmail. Emotional blackmail. And emotional blackmail really works, but it works to a certain extent, because you cannot stop progress. You can't. No matter what you do, you can't stop it. It is going to continue. It is going to move us forward. And speaking of moving forward and continuing, my next video, maybe I'll do it later today, is going to be about people who change the world. And I'm going to focus on Elon Musk. To me, he is developing to be, those people who come once in a century. That really do something that changed the world forever. And I don't think there's nothing that he particularly did in the automotive industry that is new. These technologies existed, but what he proved and what he scaled was something that changes the world. And I'm going to, of course, talk about SpaceX and everything else. So stay tuned for my next video. I'm happy you stayed this long. If you did, that's great. So in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Help me change the world one electric car at a time. And support my awesome channel by becoming a patron. Thanks, everybody.